All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Greenbox Gaming plays Delta Green Impossible Landscapes. My name is Joe, and I will be your handler for this operation. I am joined by my friends, my players. I'm joined by Jean, playing Benedict.
Hello there.
There he goes. That was really good.
Okay. Did you wait until I was taking a sip to do that?
Yeah. We almost drowned Dace on that one. Dace playing Benji.
Hello there.
That was good too. And of course by Brad playing Hank.
Howdy. Sorry, I had the Twitch up.
Oh, thank you.
Narcissist.
I like watching myself.
Just loves listening to himself.
How
are
many
you guys
screens
doing?
do you have playing? Do you have all of us? Are each of us on one screen and just all you just on 3 screens set up? That's what I'm about.
I don't even know what y'all look like. I've used AI to put my
That's
face
fair.
over your faces.
He's deep faked each of us to just look like him. Oh man. How you guys doing?
Good.
Great. I slept.
Oh, nice. The one of the basic of Maslow's hierarchy. Good, great.
Yeah,
Glad you ate. Great. Did the foundational stuff. You know, that's it's good.
I've
Brad
been
pooped.
drinking all morning.
Okay. That's a little.
You going through a
higher
rough
up.
time, Brad? Wrong pyramid,
What?
dude. Wrong pyramid.
Wrong pyramid.
Oh, I gotta flip it. It was upside down. I gotta flip it upside up.
Whoops.
Oh.
I want to ask you guys something. I recently was.
It says
it
Joe's
also-
sound is off. Someone in Twitch is looking
my
out for us.
sound is off. I'm seeing myself on here. Jeez,
I'm not hearing you either.
You're not hearing me at all. Oh my god. All right, give me a sec.
Cool.
You're just-
Technical.
Yeah, let me see if I can sort this.
This is fantastic. I'm so glad to start this episode off in this way. Thank you
Yeah.
guys for being here for this, gentlemen.
Did that do a change? Can you hear me now?
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll cut this out on the podcast.
Well, we'll edit it. We can do live editing in Twitch too, right?
Yep, we
Okay.
can hear you now.
Okay, good,
We can
cool,
hear you now.
fantastic. Thank you. Who was that on Twitch?
Yeah, it was.
Gave us that.
Pumpkin cakes.
Thank you,
cakes.
Pumpkin. Oh man, Pumpkin always looking out for us.
Good
Jeez.
looking out, pumpkin cakes.
Thank you, Pumpkin.
Good
we
looking and
moved-
good looking out.
Yeah.
Right?
and
Am I right?
might I say, you are looking handsome today. Whoever you are.
Yeah.
Whoever you are. Anyway, now that we fixed that, the other day, I was kind of messing around on my computer. I had some dead time between my classes. They're starting up in a few weeks. And I went on my Steam, and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to boot up old Fallout 4. You know?
Ooh.
And, but then I played Fallout 4 for just a minute, and it just kind of got the back of my mind going. I was like, man, you know something even more old school I haven't enjoyed in a while? Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim. Okay.
Booted up some Skyrim, and it's like, I don't know, like Skyrim was a huge game in its day, but now it's kind of become this, and it's weird to think, it's become this weird old school pleasure. And I don't know. Do you guys have any of those that you go back to? Like,
I mean, that's my
I don't
favorite
know.
game of all time. Skyrim.
yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. It's wild that we're still playing it 10 years later. Like, I remember when it first came out and you and I were living together, Joe, and we would just waste hours. Like, either you would be playing watching me or I would be playing watching you. And we would just, that's what we did for like
Dude,
2 months.
We were in college, you know, and we were just like playing on the old Xbox 360, you know.
Good times. Good times.
Weren't we sitting on a couch that we pulled out of a dumpster?
There it is.
That's the call it. Didn't we get that? You remember that?
No,
that reclining couch?
that was me. You pulled me out of the dumpster.
Oh,
The house with
okay.
the couch was donated.
Pardon me. Okay.
Put you into university.
I was really glad to have a home finally.
Yeah, and a home with Skyrim nonetheless.
I know.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a major upgrade. There was no Skyrim in the dumpster.
There was real Skyrim.
It's
fought
just
rats.
real life. It was fighting mud crabs for sustenance.
Oh my god.
Dire
That's
coons.
awesome, Joe.
Yeah. What about, well, like, Jean? Like, I don't know, Jean, like, are you a big gamer? I know me and you talked about RimWorld a little bit.
Yeah, RimWorld was that comfort for me. But I don't know, I haven't had a go-to in a long while. I'm trying to just keep being exposed to more and more indie stuff and more stuff that's come out because it's just beautiful. Like the medium's coming into its own.
Yeah.
So I haven't had that need for comfort, but yeah, definitely have that.
Tell you what I've
Just
been
not
playing
recently.
is when I got COVID, I like finished the book I was reading. I don't know. I had all these projects and I got to them. I was like bored now, and I was like, so I bought the new Zelda, which is fantastic.
Ooh.
Nice.
I've watched some people play it, some, you know, like on YouTube and stuff, and it looks really good.
It's ridiculous. They've like upgraded everything that was like in Breath of the Wild. Skyrim's like huge now. Like you have Hyrule, which was already big, but now you have this whole caverns underneath Hyrule that is literally the size of Hyrule, but it's underground caves.
So it's like
It's,
it's as
like,
big
cool.
as Skyrim or bigger. Like
Yeah.
the entire world is.
Yeah, it's the same
wow.
map, but you just like go down a level, and it's like the cave map.
That's really awesome.
And they've
Brad
added a
let me
bunch
borrow
of
his Switch when I was in welding school, and that Breath of the Wild got me through welding school. Like
Yeah.
every day after class and work, I would go to the camper in the middle of nowhere and just play Breath of Wild. That's what I did that year. Those 2
Yeah.
semesters.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Games as
I-
sustenance.
Well, you know, it's speaking of caverns underneath things, you guys have run into a bit of a situation where in the Citry house, where
Look at
you guys are now
fucking
standing
aced
at
that
the opening.
segue.
Thank you, Sean. It's even better when you point it out. It's you. You guys are standing here in a recently ruined house of Ophelia Citry, after having exploded the thing. You know, to recap, you guys are on a long, long journey here, trying to figure out everything about. It started with these disappearances to the Dorchester and the corruption, or the apparent corruption of Agent Exeter, Dr. Elias Barbas, the tracking of Michael Whitwer and V-Cell, all the way to Las Vegas, back to where Michael Whitwer is from, and you determine that Ophelia Citry is involved in this, that in all likelihood she's been touched by the unnatural. You guys contacted Delta Green proper through Marcus, your old handler, who you've brought back on board. And you have been told that your new mission is to find V-Cell and contain whatever is going on at the Ophelia Citry house. Last time, you guys, after some very, very, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. What's that thing they say that your dad always used to say about an IED? He's like, it's better to have one and not need it than need one and not have it.
I'm sorry, who's dad?
Everyone's dad says something like that.
Okay. Yeah, classic dad talk.
Very relatable.
Very relatable. And you guys basically set up. You were able to pretty quietly actually penetrate into the home, and we're all stacked up there by the master bedroom ready to go, when this horrific little 2-foot-tall monstrosity, the Cherub, comes sneaking out. And you guys are lucky if that thing failed that sneak roll. Let me just put that out there. It came sneaking out.
Benedict would have seen him. Benedict would have seen him coming a mile away. That
Sure.
guy. They call him Eagle Eyes.
Do they? Is that a thing they say? No?
We've been playing for a year and no one has said that.
No one
Who
said that.
knows? Yeah. We've been playing that long that we would have forgotten. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys fought this thing. It became very clear very, very quickly that this thing was going to be extremely difficult to kill. I think actually tanking a shotgun blast directly to its little bronze cherubic face Hank, God, like Brad really pulling it out, by clicking the door locked, and which then drove the Cherub to attempt to get back to the bedroom outside, and you guys blew the IED you had, instantly destroying the Cherub with a metric fuck ton of damage. And that is where we come back, the last scene of the last session, with Ophelia Citri kind of pulling herself out of the tunnel in the bathroom where she had taken cover after the explosion, pulling herself up onto all fours and looking up at Hank with a look that is both somewhere between terror, surprise, and rage. And that is where we will pick it up right now. So to set the scene, Hank is there in the bedroom. I imagine he kind of taken cover and is now standing up. He's still got his rifle on him. Benedict is on his ass outside, having been closest to the explosion, but having passed his constitution check. And Benji is a little ways back where he triggered the explosion. One of the first things that's happened is, keep in mind, this is suburbia. This explosion has gone off, and you guys hear the sounds of car alarms, probably on the next 2 houses, going off. Beep, 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 beep. And not to mention there was just a huge explosion. I don't think it takes much of a tactical mind to realize you guys need to get the fuck out of here. You guys need to do what it is you need to do, and you need to leave. So, that being the case,
how do you guys feel about a little bit of abduction? A little kidnap, a snatch and grab.
That's what we came here to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, Hank, how'd you get out of here?
Why are you talking so loud?
Sorry.
Benji is tripping balls at the headset that he's been wearing this whole time.
I'm so fucking pumped. I love explosions. Gets my dick hard.
That's what we know about scholars, is they always have a special place in their heart for explosions.
All right, Hank is going. He's like, we gotta
Grab
get out
her.
of here fast. Come
Grab
in and
her,
help me
Hank.
grab her. He's not even like acknowledging anything she says. He's gonna kind of, run towards her, and I'm assuming I probably have a taser, right?
Oh yeah.
I have my SWAT gear.
Do you?
Well, on my
Okay.
character
I have
sheet, someone erased all my shit got erased. That I had a bunch of stuff that came with my SWAT.
That a typical kind of SWAT loadout would have.
Yeah.
Okay, and the thing is some equipment, which I actually realized after listening last time, some equipment actually requires special training, including flashbangs.
Sorry,
so if you use a
it's-
flashbang untrained, you can kind of fuck yourself up.
Now all my stuff's back. Let me go look through it, and it does say I have a flashbang, tear gas, pepper spray canister.
Boom, pepper spray.
That
Done.
spray would work.
Yeah, you definitely have that. I would say of everyone, Hank is the one who would have that stuff.
All right, it doesn't look like I have a taser, but I do have pepper spray, so I will.
I've got the stun gun.
I'm really not going to even try to reason with her. I'm just going to go up to her and spray her in the face.
You're just gonna straight up, just gonna get up
Yeah.
there and just blast.
I mean,
We're not
we
having
can't-
another Michelle incident. We can't afford it right now.
And we got police about to come. If not, someone,
Oh,
So that is what I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
warm
attempt
up
to
the
do.
band. You guys bag them and tag them.
All right.
Okay. Okay, that actually sounds like a good thing. So let's keep in mind, let's think about this in a combat order, because Ophelia Citri is looking like she wants to tangle. So first, Hank. What is Hank doing?
He's going to. I mean, he will say as he not sprints, but tactically with his gun up, pointed at her, hastily walk towards her and say, like, hands up. Show me your hands.
It does not take you long to see that when she comes up, she does that thing where she's like coming up like out of this hole, and you see this hole goes down at like a 45-degree angle, like down to the ground, and you can't really see the end of it. She's like coming up, and as she does, she pulls up her other hand to like push herself up, and she like has a knife in her hand. And it is some type of weird looking, bizarre, nasty looking knife.
Ooh.
Like a sacrificial knife, culty knife thing?
You know what? Why don't we take it over to Roll20 just real quick, and I'll just show you what. What
there's a
she
picture.
has.
We definitely don't want to get hit with this thing. If there's a picture of the knife.
You dirty metagamer.
Ooh. Was this
what the
by
hell?
any chance hanging above Michelle's fireplace?
No, that was a tomahawk.
It almost looks like a K-bar, but like
Oof, that looks
a
brutal.
post-apocalyptic K-bar.
Yeah, I was
It
going to say
is-
this.
Yikes.
I would say Hank can roll me some type of intelligence check, like real quick,
All right, I'm going to do that.
just to
as-
know something.
Just straight intelligence.
Do
Okay.
you have any military experience or military skills?
I mean,
I don't think you do.
he's a marshal
I've
with a
got
SWAT
military science.
emphasis, so probably not like military.
Give me an intelligence check, just an intelligence check. Raw intelligence, and let's just see what you got.
You know that this knife will
Critical.
hurt.
I got a 1.
That's a 1.
Oh shit.
That is the best roll you can get. All right, you know exactly
Wow.
what this is. You know exactly. I don't know why. I don't know why Hank knows this. This is a this is an 1880 Colonel Baldock fighting knife, which is a Victorian era, pre-World War I era fighting knife for the British Army.
Badass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just because I'm curious, what is the? Do you know what's the? So anyone who's not seeing this, it has like a knife, but it has like 2 little prongs on the hilt.
Yeah.
What is those? What would those be used for?
That would be
catching other knives.
so you can catch other knives or other bayonets. As they come towards you, you can catch them and disarm your opponent. Yeah,
believe
it's
they're
basically
called
like a
Quillians.
It's basically- it's a quillion, actually.
Nice.
Like what
Right.
Raphael has. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, those are size.
Oh, that's not
a-
actually
Close.
a bad comparison.
Google that real quick to make sure I didn't just make that word up.
All right, so you were
Well-
going to. All right, so that's what you see. That's what you see with her.
If she doesn't, so I don't know what order you want to do this show. Like, if I'm coming towards her, if once I get within spraying distance, if she doesn't drop the knife, I'm going to spray her.
Yeah, you have like a professional grade. You don't have just like little pocket pepper spray. You have like a full blown can, not like a riot can, but you've got a like professional can. You could pretty much spray her, like, if you will reference the let me move the cherub over just a touch, move Ophelia's picture. You are here, and Ophelia is basically here, like kind of by the bathtub. The stream on pepper spray is pretty long. You can basically take just like a quick step forward and blast her, and pretty much envelop.
I'm going to get here, if you can see,
Okay.
to the hallway, and if she hasn't dropped it by then, I'm going to attempt to spray her.
Okay. She does not make any. It does not seem like she's going to drop it, and you're going to blast her. All right. So then, what we're going to do is she's going to have to make that con roll. What do you think a hairdresser's constitution is? And I'm going to let
I
you
mean,
know.
I don't know what she is. She's got a 1880 combat knife. She
And she
dresses
just
up as
emerged
a
from a
clown
hole.
in her spare time.
Yeah.
She probably created the fucking cherub. I don't trust her.
Oh, you actually need to make a roll to attack with your pepper spray. I don't really know what skill. Let me see what skill you use. Use a dex skill.
It's straight dex.
Roll a dex.
Maybe
Let's
unarmed
see how
combat.
you do.
I don't know.
A critical 66.
Nice, dude. You're fucking
Dude, you
holy
were-
rocks.
Dude, like Hank, ever since
Joe,
the
this needs-
explosion,
This needs
Jesus.
intense music, man.
Hank's in his
This is-
element
this is
right
too
now.
much fire.
do we want more intense music? Is that what we
Yeah,
want?
we're in a fight, man.
Okay.
We're not exploring the catacombs. We're fighting women again.
The boys are back.
The boys are back. The lady punchers.
Team Lady Puncher is back.
We've learned our lesson.
Alright.
We're not taking any chances with her.
Oh god. Okay. All right. Okay, that being said, okay, so that is a crit. So she needs to. God, I don't even know what the effect of a crit on that kind of thing is. I suppose we just give her like a massive penalty, to her resistance, right? I think that's
That makes
fair.
sense.
All right, so let's do that con roll for her, but let's do it at a bit of a disadvantage. So I have her stats here in front of me. Let me roll this. What did I get? Roll a 32. 32. Okay. She screams. She screams an all too familiar scream that Hank has probably heard anyone. That if you ever heard someone be pepper sprayed, it's pretty par for the course. She and she basically drops the knife, and her hands go to her face as she falls to the ground, and is it's like she's trying to breathe but also trying not to breathe because it hurts a lot. You think that this has been very effective, but that is now your turn. Benji.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Um,
Just hi. How's it going?
Hey.
It's
Hey
good
there.
to talk to you again,
Hello there.
GM. It's been too long. How are your dogs and all the other critters?
Oh, good. But let's step away from the fourth wall.
Benji,
and
get the car rolling.
Oh shit!
yeah, he runs over to the van. What were we driving? I forget. It was a van, right?
you guys rented a van, the Jambulance.
The Jambulance. Yes, how could I forget?
The Jambulance, of course.
And I'm gonna. Here's what I want to do, and tell me if I can do this in one action or how we can break it up. I want to run to the van, throw open the side door, run around to the driver's seat, get in, turn it on, and throw it in reverse and fucking smash through the fence and back right up to the back door.
There is no fence anymore.
The fence is gone.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
great.
blew up.
No fence, no problem.
That being said, let's talk about certain skills usage here. So you guys are parked back behind a ways, and let me actually see if I can get this back in front over here on the old roll 20. Let me move this to the front. There we go. You guys see the map again?
Yes.
Okay, the red mark is Ophelia Citrus house. You guys parked back here on this little road.
Oh, okay.
So there is like desert and wadis there. If you want to drive up to there, you're going to have to use probably a drive skill to do so without getting the vehicle in a bit of a bad situation.
Okay.
So yeah. Otherwise, you could drive up the road and around to the street. That's not going to really require a drive check unless you want to get there in an incredible hurry. But let's handle something else real quick. If you want to make it all the way to the van and throw the doors open and to get everything ready, you're going to have to make me some type of athletics roll to get all the way there, because it's still pretty rough terrain.
Yeah, athletics, Benji's forte.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Roll to the van.
So you let me know what you want to do.
yeah. Benji's gonna cartwheel to the van.
Okay. Do like a was it like a handspring or whatever?
A
Like
spring, front spring.
yeah.
Failure.
Damn.
That's a 43 over 30.
Okay.
So he sprains his ankles and his wrists.
And his wrist. He's now crawling on his belly like a snake.
It wasn't the cherub that got him, it was his own.
You're like
Ability to
caterpillaring
run.
across the desert, like just like inchworming across the desert
Yeah.
to the car. So you guys make it. Actually, let me do. There we go. You guys make it. You make it there, but you stumble and there's like some loose rocks and one of these wadis where you get back up there. You make it to the van. You're not able to jump in it and get everything ready though. Like you can do that next turn if you want, but you don't make it as far as you'd like. But you didn't critically fail, so I'm not going to punish you for it. So that being said, now Benedict, what are you going to do?
Well, Benedict's still on the floor on his ass. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
He's probably not stunned, but
You're not stunned.
I think he'll get up. Okay, cool. He'll get up, and I think he's been hearing the chatter, so he'll like radio in, like, I'm coming in, Hank. I'm gonna come help. And he's gonna go in, and he's actually gonna go and try and pick up the Cherub's weapon if it made it.
If you want to make an alertness check real quick. It was a butcher knife. It looked like
Okay,
it was
cool.
from the kitchen.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I can he'll take it. Failure to alertness.
You don't see it.
96 over 41. I don't see it.
And
Alright.
if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna take the moment to take a peek, then you're gonna make it pretty much to the back of the house where Hank is.
Okay. I think that works, yeah. So pretty much by the
Or
exit that's
you're
not
like out-
blown apart.
Yeah, basically you can make it to the sliding glass door where you guys were, with no
Cool. And
other
he'll
stuff. Yeah.
he'll also prepare, I think he'll prepare the stun gun. He thinks about preparing the flashbang, and then he thinks the better of it. He's like, no.
Do you for sure have a stun
And
gun?
I've got it on my weapons list.
Okay, I'll trust you. I trust
do-
you. I trust
I
you
do.
more than Brad with stuff like that. You know, 'cause Brad,
Thank you.
he's always putting stuff on his sheet. You know, it's just willy-nilly.
Damn, Joe, that was unnecessary.
Like, how you kind of ask yourself, how can you carry so many Molotovs, Brad?
How Brad? Wow. Brad wasn't there for that. I don't think.
No, he wasn't there for that. Sorry, inside joke, Brad.
Yeah.
Joe
Sorry,
had a lot of Molotovs for some reason.
you have to be on the
God.
other Delta Green game we're playing to.
So
No, but
funny.
he-
My God.
He listened though. He listened.
you
to
listened
It's
to
very
it,
good.
right, Brad?
All right. No, he's just gonna go through and prepare the stun gun.
Okay.
Can he do it like super quick? Can he be super hasty?
I would say you spent time trying to find that knife. Is what you did.
Okay.
So you can't be super
Slow and
hasty.
steady
If you
wins the
want
race.
to, like, if you want to say that you are readying the stun gun as you're going, like, that's not that big of a deal.
Cool.
Okay.
Pulls off the little tags on the front. I assume they're tags
I
because safety first.
don't really know. Okay. All right. So. All right. So then to Ophelia. Ophelia is gonna spend this particular turn, being stunned. Which means she
Yes.
is just there, writhing and scratching at her eyes. Basically, she's not having the best time. So back up to old Hank. Hank, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna take out my battering ram and ballistics shield that's on my sheet, one in each
Okay.
hand, and hit her. No. I'm gonna my flexible handcuffs and attempt to handcuff her.
Okay. You're gonna attempt to handcuff her.
Is that like zip ties or something?
Yeah, it'd be like zip
yeah.
cuffs. And you guys, I will say, especially because you guys planned to do something like this, maybe not exactly this way, but you guys had planned for this to happen.
I,
So I'm
I
gonna say
would
you-
posit, Joe, that it has gone stunningly according to plan so far.
Yeah, earlier when you said you would rather be overprepared than underprepared, we were just like straight prepared. Like there was no overprepared. There's no way we were overprepared for that
I
Cherub.
think
It just like
optimally,
prepared.
I think optimally you would not have blown up the neighborhood.
I
Well-
disagree with you, sir.
You know,
Okay. All right,
that
fair.
was part of the plan.
Okay, I'll stop
And
playing
look-
you guys as characters for you and assuming that you want to do things. All right.
I do have flexible handcuffs on my sheet, Joe. Check it.
I'm sure you do. So I'm gonna say that you're going to make an attempt to do this. That you're gonna basically have to do like, probably like an unarmed combat thing, with Olophilia. And I think what she's gonna do is she's actually gonna take her, because she has, things she can do in response, just like you do. What I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna roll for her. She's gonna try to fight back, but before she does
As
that,
a stunned,
we're
even
gonna
though she's stunned.
roll her. We're gonna roll her Constitution again and see if she even can, because she might not.
Okay.
What we get? That is a critical failure.
Nice.
That's a critical failure. Fuck. I think she's just straight up. I think she's probably like stunned for probably like the next 2 rounds. Like she just probably takes an additional round of just straight up stunned. She is like unable to fight you. While she's doing this, Hank, roll me an unarmed combat or something that you think makes sense. Probably, I don't know. Like, what do you like for it?
We'll do that. That makes sense. Unarmed combat.
Don't get a critical fail. How about that?
Success.
Okay.
8 under
You get
60.
up there. You are able to get her hands tied behind, like get her hands zipped behind her, and she is now like on her belly, and like eyes clenched shut, and like she's vomited now because she's so overwhelmed by this pepper spray that's just like directly to her face. And like you get a little closer look at her now, like, and you see that she's. I mean, you think you've seen pictures before. You think she's quite she's quite attractive, but she's so covered in filth and dirt. And you look down, it actually looks like her hands and underneath her nails looks like she might have at some point in time have been clawing at the dirt herself, and it looked like several of her nails are actually broken off. Like she'd been literally clawing and digging by hand.
I like to bet as a clown.
You were a much better clown. Benji, you kind of like you trip and scramble a little bit on your way back. You're now back at the van.
Okay. So the back door is closer, but it's over basically difficult terrain,
Rough
and
terrain.
the front door, rough terrain.
Yeah.
And okay.
If you had a vehicle that was more appropriate for this kind of thing, it might not be a problem, but you don't.
How much time has elapsed, would you say, since the explosion went off?
So according to the rules, combat round is what they call a few seconds. I like the idea of like the kind of D&D rule of 6 seconds. I think 6 seconds is enough time to do most things. So let's say that 6 seconds have basically passed. It took you that long to like run and sprint and scramble over to where the van is.
And how long would you say it would take me to get to the front door?
If you pull off some pretty cool driving checks, I'd say 3 rounds.
How about the back door? Wink, wink.
If you don't get stuck, or you don't have some problems, especially if you don't critically fail, 2.
Not worth it. I'm gonna go the front way. 18 seconds is nothing. There's no way that cops can show up in that amount of time unless they just miraculously happen to be in the neighborhood.
But keep in mind, you're not so much worried about cops necessarily if you can get out on time. But if you're seen though, but you are all wearing balaclavas, so maybe being seen's not so much of a problem. Anyway, well, that's tomorrow's problem, my friend. That's we're not worried about that right now. All right. So
I'm
you
not
were,
happy about how you're raising this topic without us asking.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. All right.
What is it called?
What?
This jam.
The
What are we
jambulance.
calling it?
Jambulance.
Jambulance.
The ambulance doesn't have like a James Bond thing where you press a button, the license plate just like flips over.
No,
No, we didn't install that one.
no.
But actually, oh my god, okay. Benedict is gonna come over the radio. He's made, Benji, why don't you get on over this side and switch on that jammer along the way? Let's try and kill anybody not literally kill, don't kill anyone, but kill their cell phone signals so we don't get the call out. And get your ass here.
Roger that, compadre.
I mean, you have a fucking jammer.
We got the jambulance.
No,
Dude, we are playing this so good.
Oh,
We're winning.
yeah.
We're winning.
Yeah, you guys are winning.
We're winning.
Okay. All right. So, what's Benji gonna do?
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna go to the front door and he's gonna turn on the jammer.
Okay. So you're gonna get in the van and start driving that way. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. So you get in there. As you get there, you hear Benedict. It takes no time to click the button to turn the jammer on. You hear a low like whir start up, like me.
The ambulance engaged.
Okay, if you want to make it there quick, you are still going to need to do some drive checks to make it there in a hurry.
I think I distinctly remember you saying that there would be no checks for the front door, but okay.
No, I said if you want to get there in a hurry.
All right, drive check coming your way.
It's just the consequences for failure are much lower.
Failure 35 over 20.
Okay, you basically make it. Let's see. All right, you make it. You're able to like get turned around. Maybe like you get a little stuck in some like the loose sandy dirt a little bit, but you're able to get back on the little track,
like an Austin Powers like part, like
Yeah,
12-point part.
the 12-point turnaround. But you turn the jammer on, and it's immediately as you do, like maybe the radio had been on really low, and as soon as you turn it on, the radio just goes to complete static. It's not an EMP, so the van still
And he's
works.
also talking to himself at this stage.
Oh yeah,
Because
and
it'll
your
jam.
mic goes completely
It'll
dead.
jam this radio.
Okay, little chaos. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. But that's really good. I really like that. All right. So then back to Benedict. Then Benedict, what are you doing?
So Benedict's gonna get in the house, and he's thinking like crisis management mode. He's huffing and puffing. He's got his balaclava on. He hasn't been exercising recently, but he's gonna look for something flammable. So I think he's gonna head to the kitchen. He's gonna shout out to Hank, say, "Hank, I'm inside!" And then he's gonna get to the kitchen to see if he can start a fire.
Oh, we want to just destroy
Okay.
the house? Okay.
We need to get rid of this. I don't want to know what's in that hole, and I think we need to just deal with it and maybe call for support afterwards. But yeah, he's going to try
Okay.
to burn the place down. It's kind of his go-to. It's a little bit, maybe it's more Jan's go-to, but I'm going to it
In
'cause
real
it makes
life?
sense.
In real life, that's your go-to.
I don't want to know what's in that hole. Let's get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
No hole for
Burn
you,
it.
thanks.
I don't want to know what's in that hole. Burn it.
All right. So
Maybe if you
according
can
to
search
the
for some stuff in
so
there.
according to the demo skill, I don't know. You're able to make it into the kitchen, no problem. Like you can get to there. And I'm gonna say the place is really pristine. There's nothing like out on the counters necessarily. Roll a luck roll real quick.
All right.
Tell me
Is
if
this
you're
for
lucky.
olive oil?
Tell me if you're lucky or unlucky. Just tell me if you're lucky or unlucky.
I am lucky. 6 under
it's a-
100.
It's a gas stove.
Yes. All right. He's gonna try and start sabotaging it, but also talk over the radio because I figure we're not jammed yet. But he's gonna tell Hank, "What's up, Hank? I'm gonna prepare a fire."
All right, I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah.
Get
And you
this,
can turn the eyes on and blow them all out real quick. So now there's just that slow hiss of gas going up into the building, into the kitchen.
As soon as you're
Can
done
I-
it there, help me with Ophelia.
All right.
Okay. All right, so then we are to Citri. She spent her turn trying to resist and failed catastrophically. So she's just there, just you've kind of, she's on the ground on her stomach, and she's just still just, my face.
Hank. Okay. Oh, so she's done.
Yep, so Hank's turn.
Hank will take the 1880 British combat knife
Yep, you can pick that up real quick.
And one thing before I want to get out of this house, but I kind of want to look down the hole.
Ooh. Curiosity.
Can I do this?
did.
Okay, I want to know this. Do I have one of those like crack light things, like crack, and can I just drop it
Like
down
a
the
chem
hole?
light.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that you actually probably do have chem lights, but you don't need them to see down the hole. There is a string of lights, kind of haphazardly, that looks like Ophelia has, like a
Hence
really...
the generator that started.
Yeah, hence the generator, and there's and you see air hoses going down there. You think that might have been the source of the jackhammer, might have been.
Is it
down
like
there.
Edison bulbs? Is it like a real cool vibe?
Yeah, real hipster vibe.
To give
cool,
beer
cool.
garden type vibes.
There for a moment, amidst the smell of all the pepper spray and all the dust and your ears ringing, it's kind of nice.
You catch a waft of Carcosian IPA.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. It just
Love
keeps
that.
going down.
You see that it extends down like a 45-degree angle. If you wanted to get down there, you'd have to go down there yourself. You can't really see much from here.
No, okay. Just that's all I wanted to do, and I'm gonna, try to move her into the living room.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. She is still completely stunned this round because she catastrophically failed last round. So you can make a strength check. Just don't critically fail to lift her, or athletics. Is athletics or is that D&D? I always forget.
Yeah, we get athletics.
It's
Yeah.
athletics.
Yeah, do that or strength, one or the other. Probably strength, really, I think.
Right.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So
And
don't forget
he
to check your
crit
failures.
again.
No success though.
Okay.
Hank is such a smooth operator this episode. Like, holy
He
shit.
is winning this.
Dude, he's
Yeah.
he is.
I don't know what's
I mean, he's
going
the
on.
tactical guy. This is Hank in his element when you think about it. This is what he's
Suppose so.
of you guys. This is what he brings to the team. Hank, I imagine Hank is just he's looking around. He looked down the hole real quick. He thinks better of it. He's like, yeah, fuck. And I imagine he reaches down. So Ophelia, she's like a slight woman. You reach down and she's got like I said, about the time she was wearing just like a sports bra and like heavy kind of work pants. You reach down, she's on her stomach. You reach down and literally just grab the back of her belt line of the pants and just pick her straight up. And so she's
Nice.
kind of hanging there, and you just start dragging her out, and you manage to not hit her too hard on anything on the way. You're not too rough with her, on the way out.
Hank's got that dad strength.
Yeah. It's all in the legs,
Hobo dad.
with dads. So yeah, you're able to probably you're able to get her probably basically back like to the bedroom door, like and out in the living room.
Nice.
Okay.
I guess that's all he's gonna do.
Yeah. And when you get there, you see that Benedict is standing there, and you can hear the hiss, and maybe you're already beginning to smell the smell of the gas in the house.
He gives him a Benedict an approving nod.
Okay. All right. Benji, do you want to make me another one of those drive rolls?
Yeah. Here we go. Another failure. 27 over 20.
Well, you have the base
Oh, yeah.
skill, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we are. We're there. This is where we are now. Okay, yeah. So you basically you're still kind of going down the golf course track, and keep in mind it's a golf course track. It's not as wide as a full car really needs. So maybe and you're trying to go fast, but you keep kind of skirting off a little bit, and it's a fucking van,
And I'm trying to put the visor down, and I notice one of those CD holders up there, and I see Meatloaf, and I put a Meatloaf CD in. That's what's happening. I'm distracted, and that song "I Ain't No Goddamn Son of a Bitch" starts playing.
Well, you try to put a Meatloaf one, and it falls. All the CDs fall, and you try to grab it, and then you put one in, and it's just Celine Dion. And
You're not
it's
gonna
like,
give this to
and
me?
who can say where the road goes?
That's not Celine
India.
Dion. That's,
Oh, is it
That's
not? In
India.
India, yeah. It's just,
But it was
Okay.
good.
and you're
It was
like,
good.
you're
know
just like,
what?
fuck.
arguably a better choice. I like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Who can say where
Calm him
the
down.
road goes?
Yeah. All right. Benedict.
All right. So Benedict is ready for sabotage. He'll tell Hank. Hank, I think he mentioned he's coming out the front. So I think let's get her out the front. Can I check for like a jacket or maybe a convenient rug? Body rug.
A conveniently body-shaped rug. All right, give me an alertness. This would be good to use for alertness in the middle of something for you to find what you need.
95% over
You
41
can't find anything.
failure.
You're just like, fuck. I don't know.
I don't
like
think
I don't know.
Can he go searching for something?
You can go. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could probably run to. You know, there's a bedroom right next to you, and you think that that's what you know is like right there next to you, according to your understanding of the
God,
blueprints.
every fiber of my being says it's a trap. When Job points out there's a bedroom next to you.
Just there's another
It's usually
room
a
right
good
there.
call.
It's weird.
Not
That's what
go
most
in.
women say too.
Got it.
Do the garage,
All
not
right,
the
I think-
bedroom, since he said the bedroom.
What do you do?
Okay,
What
so
do you
he's
do?
gonna tell Hank, hold up, I'm gonna find something to, I don't know, make it a little bit less conspicuous.
Alright.
Yeah, he's gonna search the bedroom quick.
All right, you go and you like slam your shoulder
Damn.
and open the bedroom. As you do, you see that like kind of dirt path where the dirty feet are kind of end right here at the bedroom. In fact, it looks like somebody has filled the room. Seemingly looks like they've thrown it from the door of the bedroom. All of what looks like to be a man's belongings and clothing. And it's literally looks like it's just been thrown in here and piled up. Otherwise, the room looks completely normal. But if you didn't like, and just thinking about it, like you think this might be all of Michael Whitwer's stuff might have all been thrown in this bedroom.
Okay.
If you
Alright,
want, there's some clothes there, maybe a jacket or something that you can probably snatch.
No. He's just gonna look at this and shut the door. Nope. Like, nope, we're not doing this.
Yeah. Oh, it's like, or like
And,
you like open it and it's one of those rooms where the people collect all the porcelain dolls. You're just like, nope,
Exactly. It's just half expecting
not
that.
today. All right, you close it back. That's your whole turn.
No, I think we got what we came here for.
Okay. All right. So
And regroup with Hank.
okay. So back to Citri. She is going to make another attempt or no, she's still disabled at this turn. All right. So it is back to Hank. Then actually, let me roll something. Don't mind me. I'm rolling something. It's not related to you guys. I'm just rolling something for me. You know, sometimes
Sometimes it's just fun to roll, you know.
sometimes you just want to have a good roll. You know. Okay. Cool. All right. Hank, back to you. And Benji, something that you notice as you're driving, you know, as Inya comes on, you do see that lights are coming on in some of the houses.
Is our jammer malfunctioning?
It's a jammer. It's not an EMP. It
Oh,
jams,
right.
it
Okay,
jams
same.
wireless signal. Yeah.
No cell.
Okay, yeah. People are just gotcha.
Yeah. Hank.
Hank's like, he's gonna try to. Well, I think it'd be okay if we put her. I don't know. I guess he's like, I'm gonna start. I guess he notices that Benedict's taking a little bit too long to find something to, put over her or hide her. And he's like, I'm gonna take her out front. Not like, I guess just step outside the house, right?
Okay.
Because
You
it's
also
filling up
have,
with
like-
gas. Doesn't that make sense? I mean,
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, like you also have
Onto
like
the porch.
you could also, if you wanted to, like you have the time. You don't know how long it's be till Benji gets there. You could also like better your position. Like you could like duct tape her up a little bit or something, you know, or something like that. Like that's the kind of stuff that we're.
maybe if
where
I had
think
something to put over
Hank's-
her mouth. Right. So
You have
we don't
duct
want
tape.
someone
You-
just
you-
screaming. That
You
would
have
be
a roll
good
of
thing to
duct tape hanging on your belt that's specifically for this. For this.
do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to better secure her, especially her mouth,
Yeah.
so we don't have a woman screaming as we're
Yeah.
leaving the house.
Yeah, you know, and you guys made sure to buy the brand name Snatcher duct tape. It's the real good
Cool.
stuff.
It's the best.
Yeah. All right, so
I
give
will do
me,
that,
like,
and
give me like an athletics then to kind of, even though she's bound, and give yourself a plus. I'm gonna say a plus 40 because she is bound. She is partially stunned.
critical 33.
Another.
Another tank. Come on. Oh my
Okay.
stars.
Hank is an operator.
Okay, Hank, like
Of
Benedict, you look quick and you see Hank just like real quick. He like drops her, throws her on her back, like he basically like kind of like on top of her, like he's like sitting on her chest. He like grabs her head, tapes her mouth real quick, and tapes her ankles.
You know what
and
it's like?
Jeez.
Have you ever been to a rodeo when they do the thing with the cows when they turn them
the
upside
hog
down?
The hog tie.
Yeah, Octa.
Yeah, and then you see he comes up and you hear like an imaginary announcer, and there he goes, another record in the books for Hercules.
And the crowd goes wild.
You think that it doesn't matter what she does. You're not sure she's gonna be able to do basically anything. Whatever she's messed up now. All right, back to Benji. Benji, give me another drive check. Let's see what you
Another
do.
drive check. Coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
That's another failure. 86 over 20. Is that 4 failures in a row?
That's
Or
3.
is that 3?
That's
Okay.
4.
Or
That's
is it- or
4?
is it 4? Whatever.
Well, it's-
Oh yeah,
your
because you
luck's
failed
got a 1
one
in
siphoning
5
to me.
chance of succeeding.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
All right, Benedict. Benedict, if you want this thing stuff to blow and you guys ready, like you got to figure out how to do that. So
Okay,
either you got to
he's
come up with a
gonna go-
really good idea that sounds really simple and easy to do, or you're gonna have to roll a demolitions roll.
Okay, he's gonna go down to the cave and just break one of the light bulbs.
Okay, Roger. You're gonna go down into the cave. No.
That should work, right? Doesn't that work? No. Just on the edge of the cake. What, the light bulbs that are kind of.
Well, there are light bulbs in the
Lighting
rest of
up
the
the
house
little-
too.
Oh, I guess I could do that. Smart. Yeah, he's gonna. He's gonna find a bedside lamp instead of this creepy cave. Would that work?
And you're gonna try like to break the glass without breaking the filament, so it's just like an exposed filament.
Yeah, it's probably a
All right,
hard one.
roll
to
me
do, but-
roll me that demolition skill again. Roll me a demolition skill. If this is your plan, this is something that you need to have some vague.
I got a
skill to-
0 in demolitions. He
Do
can't
you?
even break a light bulb for demolitions. That sounds weird.
All right, you can break a light bulb. You don't know if it's gonna do anything. We'll just have to deal with that later, unless you want to do something else.
Cool.
Okay, but you're gonna basically try to break like a lamp there in the living room, too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe he'll just ask Hank, how are we gonna get this thing lit up? I'm thinking light bulb. Classic.
Oh, we could put some paper in the toaster.
Oh, God,
Oh.
that's so simple. Yes. How much time is that gonna give us?
Well, hold on, boys. Toaster start immediately. There's no delay on a toaster.
Yeah, but it wouldn't start the fire
Nice.
immediately.
It's just gonna
Yeah,
get hot.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Tell me what you do. I need to know what you do.
I
You
think
break
we'll have
the light
enough
bulb or not?
time. I think the paper in the toaster. It's not like instantaneous gas has filled every space of this house.
Right,
It's-
fine,
I think
right.
I think we're good.
Okay, he's gonna go and grab the toaster and maybe put it a little ways, maybe in the master bedroom, and then do the paper thing just to get a little distance, get a bit of a timer on that fuse.
And put
Okay,
it on
that's
the
gonna
high
That's gonna
setting.
take your whole turn is to go in there and grab the toaster, and you haven't quite make it. Because keep in mind with the map, like you only travel like 10 meters at a time. You have just enough time to go back in the kitchen, snatch the toaster off real quick, and start making your way towards the master suite.
Put that on the highest number. That stands for minutes, not magical toastiness, as I just found out the other day.
That's true. True facts with Brad. All right. So Ophelia
Yeah, that's
is
fine.
going to make an attempt to get herself out of this situation. It's not going to be super good. So let's see what happens when she does this. Yeah, that's fail. That's fail. That's a 90. That's a 90 over what she would have, which would be like. No, she had a 0% chance actually of extricating herself. So yeah, she's unable to. She's struggling.
Is she saying anything? Or she's still just. Okay.
And her eyes are still watering. You think she might have vomited again with the duct tape on, which is just horrific.
Oh no!
Oh, that's awful.
Just horrific.
Why?
Isn't that like really
Why, Joe?
dangerous? Do we need to drain that?
It'll be fun.
Ah, it's fine. All right, let me roll something else here real quick. Don't mind me.
Oh my
Just
god, is
rolling
there another
stuff.
stealthy cherub in the house? I will die.
No, I think
All
he's
right.
rolling for how aware people are.
All right,
What's going
Benji.
on.
Benji,
Another drive check.
another drive check. That's what you're doing.
Okay. Another failure. 36.
I
over
mean,
20.
it's 20. It's going to be hard to do.
Yeah, 1 in
Yeah,
5.
you
man.
only have a 20.
Next one. Maybe.
I'm gonna say by this time you have made it off of the golf course track and like onto the street, and you think that no matter what happens next turn, you're basically gonna be right there.
Okay.
Who can say where the road goes?
Okay, you, all right, you come back on the road. Hank, it's back up to you.
He's just going to get
Oh,
in the
wait.
best position to.
Oh yeah.
Or
Okay, yeah,
Benedict.
sorry, go ahead.
No.
Did I just get? I think
It's
did I just
Did we
give
skip
Benji.
Benedict? Yeah.
I gave Benji a turn for whatever reason. He should have gone second. Hank. Sorry, I skipped Hank. Hank, what did you do?
Yes, maybe.
Not much. I mean, I guess he's already in the best position he can to run out of this house, throw her in the van, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Are
the
you
only-
just gonna get by the door and like just be ready to fucking go?
The only other thing, I guess, that would be beneficial, yes, that, but I mean, just for the sake of rolling something and not wasting around, he will do an alertness on the surrounding area,
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. Give me that.
like outside the house. Like, does he see anything suspicious? Or, the FBI surveillance van's actually gone? Blah blah blah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
give us lights. Success.
Dude, fucking Hank is unstoppable
19.
today. 19 under 70 or 67. All right, so you look out and you see that there are lights on, but you don't see anyone like out in their yards yet. But you have a feeling that's only a matter of time before getting out of here without being seen is going to be hard. And I imagine you're just like, come on, Benji, you know, and just
Yeah.
like. And I would say like about
I'm
that
trying.
time. I would say about that time, your mic stops working, so you know Benji's close. Like you know, and maybe you see
nice.
you're starting to see the headlights down the road. Benedict, your turn. What are you doing?
Alright, he's fiddling with the toaster at this point. He's gonna get in the bedroom
Okay.
and plug this thing in. Put something.
Yeah, I imagine you get in there and you can just probably like grab like the edge of the sheet off the bed and just shove it in the toaster, and just and click it down. And you
He also
think that
wipes
you
his
have,
fingerprints off.
You don't have time for that
He's
shit.
he's smart like that.
You don't have time for that shit.
All the shit, rubble, like cave. He's worried about
just the
fingerprints.
toaster. Like everything else.
Wait a
he just, like,
second,
wants to
there's
clean the
fingerprints
toaster.
on this toaster.
It's just the OCD shining through.
Yeah.
You're able to get in there, and you think that like you guys you don't know how long it's gonna take this thing to go up, but you think this is gonna cause a conflagration in the bedroom that will probably eventually explode the gas.
What a
leak.
great word. Conflagration.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
So
heard
yeah,
of that.
you need to get out.
So he'll start
Okay.
getting out just after that. How far does he get
Alright.
with that? Is he pretty much at the doorway?
I'm gonna
again?
say you can get in there, shove it in, and be on your way out the door.
Cool.
On the way out the bedroom door.
It's like
so
he
it's
was
gonna
never
go.
there.
Citri, again, like I'm not going to roll for her. She has a 0% chance because of her strength. What her strength is, and because her strength is an 8, which would give her a 40% chance, but she's at a negative 40. So she has a 0% chance of escaping being hogtied, essentially. So yeah. Why is the audio going all weird? Nah, it's fine.
I'm also getting it.
Yeah, I think it's just the stream.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's her turn. So Hank, it is your turn. If you just want to wait here for a second for Benji to get here.
Wouldn't be a terrible idea to throw something over her head.
Yeah, don't want her to see.
He's
the
probably
ambulance.
duct taped her fucking eyes too. He got a crit.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, he got a crit.
I was talking about so other people couldn't recognize who she was, but it might be a moot point.
Or maybe he
Who
has
knows?
you guys probably have your Snatcher branded bags as well.
Snatcher brand bags. Cool.
Snatcher. Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else Hank would want to do.
Do you wanna-
I wonder
guess-
if there is a brand called Snatcher. Maybe I'm misrepresenting what they do.
Is that your company that you're going to start up and it's spelled Snatcher, like Snatch R?
Yeah, Snatcher.
It's a
Hank
little
will
on
just
the
roll another alertness to see if there's anything culty-esque that he might want to snatch from the house, but it is destroyed.
Yeah, you
So
are like right there at the front door. You don't know if you're in this time, but roll me something real quick. See what you see.
I'll
in
do
this
an
moment.
alertness success.
Just-
24.
Just push that
107.
success button for tonight.
But yeah, just click that success button. From where you are, the only thing you can really see is like you see that box that had those weird pieces in it that you guys had seen last time. Looks like it had pieces of metal in it. That's the only thing you can think of that's like accessible now that maybe you could yell at Benedict to grab. But you don't really think you have time to do anything else.
Pumpkin Cake says Snatcher with a capital R, then also sells plastic sheets and bleach.
Oh, no.
Naturally.
Thanks
that makes
again,
sense.
Pumpkin.
They have these really handy rugs too.
I feel like you've done this before, Pumpkin.
Hank will say, he'll say, there's not anything that we should take in that box, is there, Benedict?
I'll check on the way out.
Is that
Yeah.
like Carcosian clockwork debris in the box?
I would say that it is bronze-looking broken pieces of metal.
Okay.
That's what you saw. That's what Benji saw last time. So Benedict can grab it on his way out if he wants.
Okay.
So it's really probably Benji's turn. Benji, roll me another drive check. This is just to see if you really do well.
Crash
And
the
then tell me what
fucking
you
car or something.
Okay.
get. See what happens.
Another failure. 23 over
All right.
20. Is nothing
get-
if not consistent.
You get up there and like you probably like hit the mailbox you know, as you like pull up on the curb.
Well, Inya's just
Excellent.
blaring like the chillest song amidst all this chaos, catastrophe.
You get up and you know, and the window rolls down and you see Benji and he's just like, "Get in!" You know.
Hey, boys, hop on in.
All right.
All right.
Hank, you and Benedict, if you want to, can now just go out and get in the fucking van.
I think that's the plan.
All right, Benedict's gonna
All
check
right.
that box though. Can he check that box before we leave?
You can just grab it. I don't know how much checking you can do. You can just grab it.
Oh, can he like jiggle it around to check for little golden beetles first?
What do you do? What do you do?
Okay, he grabs the box. He fucking grabs the box. Bastard.
All right. You grab the box, and this is going to be a bit of a hard
box.
transition, but we're
Of Carcosian detritus.
yeah. So a little bit of hard music transition there, but yeah. So you guys at this point in time, Benji, you hit there. Actually, let me roll one more thing. Let me roll one more roll. That's definitely not to see if somebody notices you.
Come on, you box.
Oof.
All right. Okay.
In
You
and out.
guys,
SWAT team
you guys-
operation right there.
you guys make it out and you drive away. You know, you're not sure, you know, at some point in time you get down the street a little ways and, you know, one of you probably flips the switch on the jammer to turn it off as you guys cruise out of this suburb. And why is that gone away all of a sudden? Whoops. There we go. And you guys cruise out. Benji, you know, you guys all tear off your balaclavas. You do whatever else, you know, and I imagine Benedict, like slams into the other side of the van with the box. Hank is just holding Citri down as you guys cruise out, and after a while, maybe in your rearview mirror, there's that one moment where you see blue lights, but you see them then turn back towards the way you came as you guys cruise off into the night, not really knowing if someone saw you or not. But that is not your concern right now.
Do we hear an explosion?
I would say if you stop or if you have the windows open at some point in time, there is a light in the sky that back the way you came.
Nice.
Says, yeah. Okay.
Dude,
right, guys, I
we
think
nailed
that's
it.
probably a good place to stop the session. You guys are doing a lot better than I thought you would.
This is a historic episode. This is the first time Brad's character succeeded every single roll he made,
and you
and mine failed every single roll. That is wild.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that happening before.
All right. But next time, remind me at the beginning of our next session that we talk about some post-battle stuff, because you guys did destroy some unnatural entities.
Oh yeah.
That aren't Benji.
That are not Benji. But this is a good place to stop. Everyone watching, everyone listening, thank you for joining us.
Talking to you, Pumpkin.
Talking to you, Pumpkin.
Yes. Special shout out to Pumpkin.
Yeah, and
we saying that
Pumpkin
right?
cakes.
Do we need to get a guide on how to say pumpkin?
Pumpkin kake?
Oh no.
In my culture, we say pumpkin kake.
No.
We're not doing that.
All right, but thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. Come join our community. If you come over to Reddit at r/greenboxgaming, no spaces, that's where everything is. And that's got the links to our Twitter and all of our other socials. And Twitter and Reddit are where we put most of our stuff. Reddit's also a really good place to see the handouts for the episodes if you're one of our listening audience. I try to post them. I've been bad about it lately, but I try to post them there on the episodes. If you enjoy what you're listening to and you would like to support us, it's only $3 a month. Head on over to patreon.com/greenboxgaming_ and become one of our contributors. I would like to thank some of our new contributors. I think I might have mentioned one of them previously, perhaps, who was... we just lost Sean out of nowhere.
Weird. Mention him again anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm just going to begin anyway. Was Alexander, but also I'd like to welcome Greg. So Greg and Alexander, thank you. Thank you.
Greg and Alexander. A tip of the hat to you, fellas.
Yep. And if you support us, you get to see the episodes a week early. And then also, and there he's back. And also, you get to, we have some, every now and then, we don't have a lot of stuff going Patreon exclusive, but we got some more stuff that we want to get out to you guys. But anyway, gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you.
Thanks for handling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those of you who are watching live, hopefully Jean is going to be able to get back in here, and we are going to continue on. And besides that, thank you very much. We will be back. For those of you who are listening, we'll catch you next time. And for all of our friends out there, stay safe. Stay sane. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Adios.